You may have seen the first part of this two-part series. Just in case you hadn't, we took a piece of marine grade plywood, untreated, bought it at Menards in town here, 3/4 inch thick, and I took a cut from a marine grade treated ply, CCA treated, that was from PontoonStuff.com. We soaked two pieces. This is our bucket of untreated, this is our bucket of treated. I soaked two pieces from February 3rd to today is March 3rd. In the bottom of the bucket, we've got baggies with our weights holding them down. But then we also did daily dunks, and it wasn't a perfect science, I'll admit that. There were weekends where maybe we didn't soak them at all. There were days where we accidentally left them in overnight, but they still got wet and then dry and wet and dry. That's what we were trying to replicate.
The most important part is they both were wet the same amount of time.
Correct. They always got wet for the same amount of time and dry for the same amount of time. That was spot on. So, first things first, our daily dunkers. This is our treated right here. Looks the exact same as it did when it was cut. It's light, it's dried out completely. The ply is in great shape. I mean, nothing wants to pull apart. Looks good. That's our treated. Our untreated, and this happened pretty quickly, the mold. I mean, the water in the bucket, both buckets were rinsed out and cleaned out well. The water is noticeably darker. I don't know if it's from the mold, but it got mildewy and moldy really fast. The glue seems fine, nothing there, but my initial thought was, oh no, if it's already getting mold and mildew on it, is that going to speed up the rotting process faster? I'm not an expert on that, but this is what it looked like after being dipped and dried and dipped and dried almost daily for at least usually about 30 minutes, sometimes longer, sometimes a little shorter. What I haven't done yet is pulled out those completely submerged pieces, so let's do that. So this piece, I can tell you right now, it stinks too, is incredibly heavy. It is super waterlogged, it is super soaked, got that mold and mildew on it. It's going right in the garbage after that, but that water is stinky. This is our treated piece, and I'll say, I mean, it's definitely heavy. In terms of weight, they're pretty comparable. No mold or mildew that I can see on it. It's a darker wood. So what I'm gonna do is dump out this water because it stinks, especially this one. And then what we can do is set these out to dry, and we'll give you an update tomorrow when they've dried out as to what they look like. We let our soaked board dry out. It's still got some water to it. I don't really see anything major in terms of bloating or delamination, but let's look at the color difference. This is our daily board that we dipped daily, and that is our board that we soaked. So definitely a lot different looking than the fresh sheet. This is the sheet that we cut from. So just to give you an idea, again, a lot of mold, mildew, just dingy looking. This is our daily sheet, and this is our soaked sheet, and they're really pretty much the same. None of that mold and mildew. Again, this is it's still got water in it, a little heavy, no delamination or anything bloating on that. The color looks the exact same as it did 30 days ago on a brand new sheet of marine grade treated plywood. Take it for what it is. Just a little experiment I want to do for my own knowledge. I will tell you what. Is that Santa Claus? Okay,
It's River's friend.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do after doing this experiment. I'm gonna keep installing the marine grade CCA treated plywood. I get it from PontoonStuff.com. You might be able to find it somewhere else local to you, but they'll deliver it to your house. FedEx will drop it off. I'm gonna keep installing the stuff that looks this good after 30 days of being wet.